Hello there, the Fabled Harpooner here, ready to hunt another Agnaktor. Weapon class this time is the Sword and Shield, and the weapon of choice is the upgrade to the Royal Claw, the Royal Claw Plus. As with last quest, I'm going for water weapon and a water boosting arm set. So let's get the weapon first, upgrade it into the Royal Claw Plus. Pretty much this weapon became available after hunting the Duramboros, so it requires some of its tail cases, but otherwise it's a nice weapon. And the next stage is hard neck. So it's been a nice increase in raw sharpness and a water elemental a bit. Would have been nicer if I could have gotten the 5 extra points I needed to trigger Water Attack plus 2. So the actual elemental damage will be 180. Right now it's 160. But oh well, guess I just stick with my Speed Gather. Marathon Runner, not so useful for the Sword and Shield, but at least I can pursue the monster much more easier. Any cancel, volcano, as usual. This is a Ghana set, which would have been nice, well, dining set. Would have been nice for the last quest, I suppose. Not so much for this one. I could go for Polisher and Medic. That's a nice. Let's try to get that. Oh, only got Medic. Shame about the Polisher. So, Denizen of the Molten Deep, once again. As per the rules of this challenge, very much. Oops, in a bit in a strange way there. Still don't see the proper use of bombs here. I'm guessing, yeah, that moment where it's half buried and doing the laser cannon thing. Attack might be a good option. A good moment to use the barrel bombs. But you really want to use the barrels, bombs, to break hardened parts, really. Now what I do need to do is top off my stamina at one point. Now this is the second time I've gone hunting this monster, at least this challenge, so the starting point might be different. And there's a nice interesting rock there that I would want to mine first. Maybe it will pop up as I'm mining. It's not unheard of. There's the first rush yard, or the only rush yard. No, it seems to start at the same spot. Oh, so paintball it before we do anything else. Do not walk into spouts, if possible. I guess I could have blocked that and then eaten the Russian. Would have been a nice choice of actions. Now I'm going to bounce like crazy because right now it's armoured. You could use pitfall traps to sink it into the ground so it becomes vulnerable again. I'm trying to avoid using those tactics just to see how the quest goes without them. I could go for the parts that are already vulnerable, like the beak and the chest. Okay, it's partially standing into lava, but it's not softening that. Now should be. Yep, it's softening. So take this charge to do the maximum amount of attacks on those back claws. I've always going for the back claws first, mostly because since they can be buried with one of its attacks, and thus unavailable for damaging. So there will be the better option to go for Undo the Broken. Well, priority basically. Getting the blocks nice and in time. Taking a small amount of damage over each block. Now hopefully we'll also get the tail, since it's not a high hanging one. I might end up spending too much time damaging other body parts. And how that hit me, I have no idea. Okay, this is dangerous. I'm not close enough. Okay. Luckily I was, and I managed to do some damage. Okay, there first the first back claw. Working a bit on the tail before I move to the other back claw. That's not really the back claw, but it's a bit hard to pinpoint the attack. Didn't actually need to sharpen, and I walked into that upper or up. I don't know what you can call that attack of, like up dig. Oh no! Oh, if it's not Agnaktor, it's Raptor. Popping out just as I was about to do the fourth final swipe of the sharpening, and interrupting it before I get the sharpness back up. Another reason why you want speed sharpening in general. It's not just the big monster that can interrupt you, it's all the small ones that are around as well. Well, that's a nice few hits to the chest. Ah! Didn't realise that spell was actually active. Still, that hitbox seems to be a bit too wide. Oh, damn those spouts. And it's moving away. I'm guessing 5. It could be 8 though. Which one is it going to be? Moving into 5 myself. And it's gone to 8. At least between 5 and 8 there's not too much distance. I find it funny how the monsters go to where you are when they're chasing you at the long distance, rather than correct it halfway to stop when they're already near you. Which damn thing was choosing between the targets, bouncing between them. Ah, okay, that was pretty much a direct hit. I was blocking, and apparently that didn't count. The angle I was facing. Apparently you seem to need to aim forwards. By the way, it tossed me back. Which seems inaccurate considering how the tail hits. It hits from the side more than straight on. Ah, I was hoping to get the break before it roared. Now we've got another break, showing that the claw that's exposed or unbroken. It's the wrong one. Oh boy. Oh, close. Just trying to get one of the other breaks. Again, since it's lift that claw that goes up in the air, it's on its side, that's a bit annoying. So you might want to go for that claw the first or foremost most of all. Speed sharpening would have been nice here as well, I suppose. Get out of the way! Oh dear Lord. Could that have killed me? Could that one have shot him? Well, that's most of the claws. This is a bit of a strange angle. Wrong side. And there's pretty much all the brakes, I believe. Anything missing? Oh, the face. The big brake, I believe. However, before the brake, I will be going for the tail. Well, it's going away, but it's not limping, so it's still not dead. And it's gone to 5. It must be exhausted. Now, probably we'll want to sharpen between areas. Let's sharpen now, even though I've already sharpened recently. But because of the combination attacks, it does go down relatively fast. Shame I didn't get here earlier, because I could have taken advantage of its eating animation to go for the tail, even cut it. Edge it out of the meal. Which apparently I've done anyway. Now I only need it to do big attacks so I can soften it again. And I can just go for it. Oh, you're an loss. Why can't you stay out of my business? Go for a quick beak attack if possible. Can never tell which way it's going to face when it lands. Now I wouldn't mind it doing a beam attack right now because I can hit it. Whoops. Double whoops. Rolled into the, or walked into the beak attack and got zoned out. Oh, and I need to paintball again. Oh boy. Good thing I drawed the shield right there. I might have taken a bit too much damage. No, I didn't want to put it away. I guess it would do. It's coming for me. I think it's coming for me. Can never tell if that attack is aiming for me or some of the other guys. Now you can hit the beak. I think this counts in hitting like the under part of the beak. And there's the break. So everything's broken, so we can just go for a kill. just moved back to 8. Possibly already limping. Nothing of interest here, so let's take the last ration. Why not sharpen once again? At least this way I don't have to sharpen mid-battle. Now it's probably going to charge towards me, or maybe after the roar. Yeah, so you pretty much want to wait for it wherever it started charging. Or whatever you was when it started charging. So now I'm just unleashing all kinds of combos against whatever part is available. Ouch. I think I need to try going for the other side. When it starts doing the pecking attack, keep rolling into it. Could have locked, that wasn't a combo, and I didn't stop it in time. What was that? You moved to a side apparently. So we've gone past the 10-minute mark, maybe reaching the 15th. Let's see what's the time. Quest time. Oh, just about to reach the 15th minute mark. So yes, between 15 and 25 minutes, depending on your abilities with the weapon classes, you should be able to quickly kill the monster. I'm not even trying to block. Now this is another area that can go into a rooftop, so it can be potentially as dangerous as in Area 7. And cause tremor, and let's try to finish off this creature. Pretty much a combo or two away. When it started limping. Yes, rock dog. As annoying as the Rhinoceros sometimes. A few calves here and there. This was a nice kill. How much? Oh boy. Let's swap it for the map. Quest time. 34 minutes remaining. So yes, just about a minute after the 15 minute mark. No need for insect husks. Oh dear. First aids. Trying to locate the supply items. I did use up all my rations, so that's not much fun. At least 2 days. Oh, nothing else. I did get a rush shard. Let's see if that becomes a decent weapon. Wow, that's a lot of rewards. So I'll get shells, firestones, more shells. Again, firestones, hides. It's called in Pleura. Or Pleura? Not sure how you pronounce that word, I'll have to check it out. Required by certain weapons that I've seen so far. Most of them pluses. Plenty of armor spheres. I'm not going to take these, I want to sell them. I've got over 5 stacks. So I don't really need them. Not for the time being, so I might just sell them. Beak, claw, scale and fin. So I got the same number of breaks as last time, so they have reduced the requirements for claw breaks. Good. It was a nightmare back then. Match slices. Well, just sell them down south. Oh god, I can't even say sorry. 1,000 zenny. I guess a good reward for a pair of blades that are not really useful. More decent selling price. So, this has been the Fabled Harpooner, hunting Agnaktor with the Sword and Shield weapon class, and the Royal Claw Plus as the weapon of choice. Hope you enjoyed the video, see you next time, and good hunting.